Hey guys, what is up? Optitron D27 here, and today we will be reviewing Transformers War for Cybertron Deluxe Earthrise Hoist. Um, the figure I think is kind of meh. I mean, nothing amazing. It's a good figure, yes, but nothing like nothing star striking. Um, he is a green and orange truck. Are you surprised? Um, the weird thing is that he has solid black plastic here, and then clear plastic here. Um, do you know why? Because I sure don't. Um, yeah, the fists are just kind of hanging out right there. Nothing really. I'll keep bumping the camera. The fists are kind of hanging out right here. Nothing really all too sneaky in transformation. I mean, it would have been cool if I could have folded up in here somehow. I mean, there's space here, definitely. To kind of conceal it a bit more, it would have been nice. You hear the legs. Excuse me. Little tow truck piece back here. This piece doesn't do jack. Um, it just clips onto stuff and it can pull. But when you don't have the clip, it cannot hold on to anything. So it's no, it's not a good piece. Um, so to get that out of the way, just take it, slide it up and over like that. It's kind of tapped itself in or something like that. I don't know. It's kind of like a friction tap. Once it's in there, it's kind of in there. You're not going to be able to really get it out all too easily. Kind of just like get that in there. There we go. All right. Just fold the little flaps back here over it. I don't know why these things are just here. I don't know if it's just my copy, but it would have been nice if these were kind of tighter, or found a way to kind of tuck away somehow. Um, it's just kind of weird. This whole little orange back piece here is kind of a mess. Um, you get the little orange and yellow and black hazardous stripes here. I think that's pretty much it for car mode, truck mode really. So let's get into transformation. All right. So if you were like me, then you already would have put this little piece up here. So that's step one. Then come here and untab this entire section. Just untab. Whoa. Okay. So next was to untab that, I guess. So then untab that, move this out of the way. Then come down here and untab the arms from their place. Kind of move that out of the way where there's a little more clearance. There we go. It is a bit of a flexing of plastic. It's not something I'd recommend, but it is kind of what it takes. Then you're gonna want to come and bring these up. It's pretty tight on mine, like a little friction hinge type thing. It's kind of cool. So just put those up out of the way. Then then you want to bring the little leg pieces all the way down. They tab into place. These little tab in pieces there. They tab in. Then you're gonna want to uncurl the legs, and then we go for the bottom half. Then come down here to this piece, bring it down, and there we have this little beer belly. Come down here, they just kind of position them down to where the flaps, to position them to where the flaps are down. This review is off to a great start. And then twist the arms facing you. and then bring them down. Then come to the back here and kind of take that out. Then come here and flip. Flip. There we go. Flip the head out. And then kind of just compact the rest of it up. And it'll tab in. It'll tab in via this big tab right here. This big slot right here. Just, there we go. Come back here. Flip this up. Oh, wait, sorry, wait. Then bring this back. Then flip up this little white piece. Then bring this up. And then flip up the little panel pieces here. And then bring his little, kind of position the shoulders however you want, the feet however you want, that kind of thing. It's one of those free range type things. You don't really have, there's not a specific lock in place for everything. Then here's his little accessory. It's supposed to be his little cannon piece. Like attaches to his hand in the cartoons and all, but for this, some weird reason, it's a little add-on piece. It's stupid. It just kind of plugs in and goes over his hand. You could use it like a gun. It's stupid, but you could. But if you want to do it like it's supposed to be, it slides down the rest of the way. And there you go. Alright. Articulation. The head is on a ball joint. The flaps can move all the way around, and the little weird piece here can move up and down. The shoulders can do kind of like a shrugging. The arms here are a bit of a weird spot. They go out like this due to the little panels here. But then the actual shoulder is separate. There is no, the only reason it's moving is because of the little shrugging bit there. The transformation, the bicep does swivel over 90-degree bend because of transformation again at the elbow. Then wrist swivel. The waist does rotate, but it only rotates to a certain point before you have to untab this, and then it moves a little more. Then again, not really, so it's just a mess. The leg kicks forward. It kicks back a lot farther than forward. There's a thigh swivel. I don't know if it's just like mold flash in mine, but there's like a little friction stopping point, like a little friction click a little bit in mine. I think that's pretty cool. So transformation, thanks to transformation on a lot of this, articulation, the leg has double joints, so it can double bend. Actual knee bending part is here. That's gives you a fair amount of movement, 90 degrees. But then, thanks to transformation, you can use the transformation hinge. And transformation is just the word I'm going to use a lot in this review. Thanks to the added hinges, he has double jointed legs. I don't know if it's just mine, but there's a little tab there, a little slot there, and it's supposed to tab in, but it doesn't. Again, it may just be my copy. Copies vary. Not everyone's going to be perfect and precise. So don't go giving a bad review because yours fell apart right out of the package. That could just be you got a bad copy. Just maybe go out and buy another one, or I don't know. Just don't. That's why I do these reviews, so that way you can know what you're getting. So, and then the ankle does tilt a little tight on mine, so that's good. Not as loose as other things. All right. Comparisons. Here he is next to his science buddy Wheeljack. I do not have a grapple, unfortunately. Um, unfortunately. Yes, I did put the little attachment piece on there this time, and it's kind of growing on me. It's kind of stupid, but it's growing on me. So there it goes. He's a tall deluxe. He's tall, but he's kind of fat and skinny. Cause like his arms are skinny, but his like body is fat. So he's like a weird thing. Here's next to Wheeljack. Here he is next to Hound. Yeah, like I said, tall deluxe, regular deluxe, or kind of smaller regular deluxe. Here he is next to Elita 1. You know, kind of medium-sized deluxe. Here he is next to Legends. Earthrise Cliff Jumper. And just because, here he is next to Generations Legends Seeker mold, or Starscream mold. And here he is next to original release Siege Voyager Megatron. So yeah, like I said, he's a tall deluxe. There you go. All right. Final thoughts. It is a good figure, I will say. It's got lots of intricate detailing. I mean, look at that. That's pretty cool. I mean, look, they don't have to do this type of stuff, but they do. It's not painted or anything, but it's still there for any of you customizers out there that like to do little bits of detailing. It is G1 accurate-ish. Not totally. I mean, it's not like it's a masterpiece figure. I'm pretty sure he's darker in the G1 continuity, but oh well. He has a little big Autobot symbol on his big belly. His hoist signature big belly. He is rather hollow. I mean, you can kind of fit your finger in there, or at least my finger, and it hurts because I have hangnails. The whole big body. There's just all of this space here. It feels like maybe I'm gonna be deciding on the people who are all to scale accurate and all that. Real quick, it's just a lot of wasted space. I mean, they could have had more kind of car parts in here and all that. As another way to make it kind of bigger and better and more accurate and all that. But, oh well. No use crying over spilled milk. Even if it's a big puddle. Alright, be more positive. It is a good figure. Lots of points of articulation. It is very sturdy, mostly. It's kind of accurate to the G1 look. It is really fun to mess around with. Remember when I first bought this figure, I loved it. It was super fun, and now I'm kind of more down to earth and all that with it because I've had time kind of spent with it. I've noticed its flaws and all that. I mean, every figure does have its flaws. Don't let those keep you from buying it and enjoying it. Otherwise, you're gonna have like no collection. He is a good figure. Just kind of poorly executed. Lots of potential. Just kind of missed. Um, I would recommend it. Now, despite how much I've been kind of hating on it and dunking on it in this review, it is worth the money, I will say. I love this figure. It's amazing. And I would say it's worth the money. It's not the best. It's not going to be the brightest, but it's still pretty cool. Optitron, out.